Happy New Year.
Appreciate it.
How good is their young big Jokic? I mean, you don't really hear about him too much mainstream, but he's putting up good numbers.
He has been putting up good numbers. I've kind of watched his growth, over the past couple of years, being that they played him a lot at the 4. Now he's playing the 5. But he's been playing the 4 for them the last couple of years, especially with the injuries to Wilson and all those guys. Gallo being outside. Then this year, when we played them early, they started him off at the 4. Played against him in the Olympics. Just constantly watch his growth, and he continues to get better and better. You can tell he works on his game, serious about his craft. And he's definitely one of the young promising bigs in the league. You always hear about Karl Towns, and it's rightfully so. He's probably one of the best players to come up in the league, but Porzingis and all those guys, he kind of floats under the radar. He's very good, very skilled, tough, plays with some swagger about himself. So it's been pretty cool to watch him coming up.
They're in there.
Just coming up in the league.
Yeah, they're in the 8th seed right now. Does that change the way you look at them at all, or when you're preparing? Like, this is possibly
no, not at all. Steve will probably say that. But it doesn't change the way we look at them. You want to come out, you want to win. It's a very talented team. Guys, it's been on some really good teams. Gallo, Wilson, Fareed. Those guys have been around there quite a while, so you know that they're a very good team. With a great coach from Coach Malone, that on any night can come out and beat you. So you got to come out locked in. Trying to put your best effort out there on the floor.
When you're facing a big front court forward to the challenge on the glass,
Oh yeah, I mean they're number 1 in offensive rebounding, so that's definitely one of the keys to the game for us. It's really locking them down. Stopping them, locking them down, but finishing the play. If you don't finish the play, the initial defense is pointless, and they make a living off offensive rebounds and transition points. So if you can stop those too, that'll be really good. Help trying to come away with a win.
For a lot of your fans, teams turnaround, Warriors turnaround, was that first round series when you guys took Denver out. What are your memories from that series, and going into it, what were the thoughts? And because you guys were the 6, they were the 3, you took them out.
Well, we stole one of the players from that team. Huh? 2. Yeah. 2 now, yeah. We stole one immediately, though. So that helped. No, but that was a very good team. I think that was definitely one of the turning points in where this team is at now, and beating them in the first round. Who they had played well that year. I think that year they had a streak of like 12 games in a row, a streak of maybe 13, 14. Yeah. So that was a very tough team. They had a good balance of young guys, established guys in the league, old vets like Andre Miller and different guys, and they were really good. So definitely remember that. And like I was just speaking of, they have guys on that team who we were playing against then. So you know what they're capable of. I don't really think you still think like, oh man, this is where we turned it around at. Right. But when you really sit down and take a look at it, that's kind of where it all happened.
I thought about Sean Livingston's role this season. His role's adjusted a little bit with him staggering the rotation in that second unit. How have you felt like he's responded?
I think he's responded well. I think early on he was looking for his rhythm. I think he's found his rhythm now. I was actually talking to one of my guys last night about Sean, and he was like, "You think Sean has found his rhythm yet?" I said, "I personally think he has." He was like, "Well, he ain't scoring that much." So he's never really scored that much. He hits his shots. Where if he take 2 shots, he's hitting one of them. If he take 6 shots, he's hitting 3 or 4 of them. That's really what he does. And so coming up with timely baskets. The way I look at Doc is, he come in, he controls the pace of the game. And I look at Doc, he's like a run killer. If another team is on a run, he kind of come down, gets to his spot, and get us a bucket. If everything's going well, he's just distributing and kind of out the way. Somebody starts to go on a run, he get this spot and get us a bucket and stop the run. So, I look at him, I think he really controls the pace of the game. When he comes in there, I think he's really adjusted to, wouldn't necessarily say a new role, but more so it's just a little bit different than what he was used to, being that the lineups are staggered now. So whereas last year that role was really 4 bench guys and Harrison. You got KD and Clay in that unit now, to where they're featured in that unit, and yet Doc still finds a way to make an impact. So I think he's been very good.
In your mind, is he kind of a throw? He doesn't shoot a lot of threes. He kind of controls the pace.
He definitely got that old school game. We always talk about that from his jump shot, to where he get it all the way up here and shoot it. It's definitely throwback. A lot of people don't shoot mid-range shots anymore. He has that shot mastered, so it's kind of a throwback for sure. Not many threes. Just get to your spot, pick and choose where you're comfortable at, and make a play. That's what he does.
Draymond, he referred to that backup group as the others last week. The others are all keeping each other ready, and especially with Ian and talking to Ian and all of them kind of working together to stay.
That group has been ready. Has been good for us. Whether it's that second unit with Andre, Sean, KD, KD, Clay, and D West, or whether it's Ian in there sometimes with them, or whether it's Patrick in there sometimes. Then that group has been amazing for us. And as the years went on, they've continued to get better and better. They've started to figure each other out. They've grown together. I look forward to watching them grow even more.
With Ian a little bit, Patrick hasn't been able to play as much. What do you say to a rookie like that, who his role's kind of diminished a little bit?
Just stay ready. At the end of the day, you're a rookie. Nothing's promised. He's played a lot more minutes already this year than most rookies will see this entire year. We're not even halfway through the season, so you just stay ready. This league has a funny way of working itself out. You stay ready, wait on your opportunity. When it comes, you're ready for it. You don't stay ready, and that opportunity's going to come, and you're not going to be ready, and then most careers take a turn for the worse. So, just talk to him about staying ready, getting this work in. That's a D-League assignment, going down and dominating the D-League. When that's here, being on time, getting your work, it's just being a sponge. Learn as much as you can, because your opportunity will come. But you have to make sure, like I said before, that you're ready for that opportunity. And that's just what you kind of try to, explain to a rookie. It's tough. We've all been there. You're not playing as much as you want, but that's the time to get better. You can go hard as you want in your workouts, knowing that you don't have to play 35 minutes that night. So you go hard as you want in your workouts and continue to get better, and like I said, await that opportunity.